Studnik Aquatics here. This is my fish room if you haven't seen it before. I have quite a few aquariums with a lot of different fish in it. Most of them are cichlids, Tanganyikan, or South American or whatever. But it's gotten to the point where I'm really not spending as much time in here as I would like because I don't really have any new projects going on. So what I think I'm going to do is I would like to create an area where I could put like a recliner or something, and also I have that traditional style turntable in there, and I have a bunch of records that I've had for years and years, and I'd like to have them in here. So what I'm thinking about doing is consolidating a bunch of fish into some of these tanks so that I have less aquariums. Because if you just look at what I have here, this tank stays. I know that. That's a really nice looking aquarium. It's planted. They're doing wonderful. Most of them are mollies, serpae tetras, head and taillight tetras, bushy-nosed plecostomus, green cobra guppies. And I don't think I'm even going to be keeping my guppy rack because, you know, I raised them for a while. It was a lot of fun, but it's kind of ran its course for me, I guess. And this would be an excellent place for that turntable to sit. This blonde tuxedo, there's just one. I never did get a pair because the other one died. Same way with the red cobra. So they would just go individually into other tanks for show, you know, just for show. And that would eliminate this rack and give me a place to put that turntable. It's not focusing in very well down there. So that would eliminate that there. Now, as far as this rack goes, like I said, I would keep this one. I'm definitely going to keep my biotope. I might go through some of the fish I have in some of these other tanks. If anything else is from South America that would go well with that, I would add those to that. What I'm thinking about doing here, these are my sunshine peacocks, and I would take the sunshine peacocks and add them to these over here. I know these are ambunas and those are sunshine peacocks, but if I rearrange it and change the rock work in it and put them all in there at once, they'll do fine. That's a catch-all tank down there, so I can add to it whatever I want as long as it isn't something that's really mean. I really don't have any choice other than to keep these firemouth cichlids in here. The other thing I want to do is I was going to put discus in here, and maybe someday I will, but just to get the discus to where I live, you know, it's $300 to $350 to get them here shipped. So I'm obviously going to do water changes here in a little bit. But I'm going to start cleaning these up. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. I'm hoping to get rid of all of the tanks on this wall, remove those. That gives me room for a recliner in that corner. And then if I remove this guppy rack here, that gives me room for the record player over there. So that's kind of what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to start doing water changes, and I will keep adding to this as I have removed all the rock work from this tank here. The fish are hiding still. They're inside the shells. And I have cleaned them up, scrubbed them up with a brush. I am going to get a siphon tube and clean out the bottom of this thing and clean it really well. I will take out about probably 20% of the water, and then I'm going to add some rock work in there from this tank here and possibly from that tank there, and start moving those fish into here. And these 1, 2, 3, 5 tanks will come down, as well as the guppy rack will come down, and then everything else will be consolidated. So I will keep adding to this. Okay, I have this tank cleaned out. I have cleaned off the rock work. I added more rock work from the other tank. What I have in here is Altolamprologus compressiceps, Altolamprologus fasciatus, and I am in the process of moving all of my Julitochromis regani in there. They're also Tanganyikan cichlids. And I'm going to take all of my Daffodil bricardis along with the fry and a Altolamprologus calvus, and I'm going to be putting it in here too. So this will be kind of a Tanganyikan community tank when I get done, and then this tank and this tank will be completely taken down.